Good day, folks. When is the Sabbath day? Is it Sunday, Saturday, or is it another day? This is a video challenge that we're going to try to get some participation in. Deuteronomy 19:15 reads, "One witness shall not rise up against a man for any iniquity or for any sin, in any sin that he sinneth. At the mouth of two witnesses or at the mouth of three witnesses shall the matter be established." So we're going to look at the two witness approach here today. Hebrews 10:28, "He that despised Moses' law died without mercy under the two or three witnesses." So again, we're just going to look for two witnesses to establish when the Sabbath is. Psalms 116:11, "I said in my haste, all men are liars." Then Romans 3:4 says, "Elohim forbid, yea, let Elohim be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings and mightest overcome when thou art judged." So we're going to place our trust not in man. We're going to place our trust in the inspired scriptures from Genesis to Revelation. We're going to put our trust there. So this is the challenge. You got to stay within the borders of the first letter in Genesis to the last letter of Revelation. And we're not going to trust on any outside man sources such as history or archaeological history, anything like that. We're only gonna trust in the Father's word, and we're gonna trust in His creation. So that's our two witnesses. It's going to be His creation, and it's going to be His inspired word. Now, the first time you see Sabbath is in Exodus 16:23, and it reads, "And he said unto them, This is that which Yahuwah hath said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto Yahuwah. Bake that which ye will bake today, and seethe that ye will seethe, and that which remaineth over lay up for you to be kept until morning." So this is the beginning of our scriptural witnesses. So if we're going to start our search on when the Sabbath is, this would be the first verse in the scriptures where the word Sabbath is used. So this is where you would want to start as far as that's concerned. Now, as far as the creation, this is where you would first start for the empirical witnesses of the sky above. It's we have here in Genesis 1:14, "And Elohim said, Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven, to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years." So lights above in the firmament of the heaven, they're going to be for the signs and for the seasons and for days and years. And a suggestion on your research, make sure that you go to the original Hebrew meaning and then look it up etymologically to see what that Hebrew, when it's Hebrew, the Hebrew was translated over into the English as we're reading it here today. See what those things were etymologically. But as far as scriptural, we want to use mainly scriptural and the empirical witnesses of His creation. So here's your celestial witnesses, just a snapshot of it. That happens to be the constellation of what they call today the Big Dipper. But I believe you can find it in Job where it's actually called Taurus, the bear. In Isaiah 1:13-14, this is when Isaiah had went to the Jewish people, the kingdom of the nation of Judah, and he was warning them. And this was the Father giving Isaiah these words to speak to them. And so we'll look here in Isaiah 1:13-14. It says, "Bring no more vain oblations. Incense is an abomination unto me. The new moons and Sabbaths, the calling of assemblies, I cannot away with. It is iniquity, even the solemn meeting. Your new moons and your appointed feast my soul hateth. They are a trouble unto me. I am weary to bear them." And then the Father says to Isaiah to write, in verse 18, come now and let us reason together, saith Yahuwah. Though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool. So when we go back up to verses 13 and 14, it's looking like he's, initially like he's saying, do away with the new moons and Sabbath, but he's talking about their new moons and appointed feast. It's what they chose to do. It was their ego. That word "your," if you look it up in the Apostolic Bible Polyglot, it's Greek Strong's number 1473, and it means the Greek word is ego. It's all about I. And instead of it's all should be about the Father, it's only about I. So let's believe this. Let's come and reason together in His Word. Let's do that. So I'd like to give my contact info here. My name's Kevin Strange. My phone number is 903-277-7022. My email, the best email to get with me other than my business email, is strangekevin7@yahoo.com. So please call, text, email, or comment with your answers on when the Sabbath day is. Please apply only the celestial and scriptural witnesses as this challenge is used. So I'm only going to answer anyone that gives celestial witnesses or scriptural witnesses. I won't answer any of the others. Come only with scriptural in between Genesis and Revelation, and then the empirical witnesses of our sky above, only any of the witnesses there. And I appreciate you if you'll hold to that guideline. So shalom, everyone. Peace.